A number of temperature, ocean heat, and Antarctic sea ice records have frightened some scientists, who claim that their timing and speed are unprecedented. The UN warns that dangerous heat waves in Europe could set new records. Because weather and the oceans are so complicated, it is challenging to immediately link these events to climate change. Even while studies are still under progress, some worst-case possibilities worry scientists. According to Thomas Smith, an environmental geographer at the London School of Economics, I'm not aware of a similar period when all parts of the climate system were in record-breaking or abnormal territory. Some text goes here. According to Dr. Paolo Seppi, a climate science lecturer at Imperial College London, the Earth is in uncharted territory as a result of recent global warming caused by burning fossil fuels and heat from the first El Niño since 2018. In July, the world recorded its hottest day ever, shattering the record for the world's average temperature set in 2016. According to EU climate monitoring service Copernicus, the average worldwide temperature surpassed 17 degrees Celsius for the first time on July 6, hitting 17.08 degrees C. The Earth is warming as a result of ongoing emissions from burning fossil fuels including coal, oil, and gas. According to Dr. Frederica Otto, a climate scientist at Imperial College London, humans are 100% responsible for the upward trend. Some text goes here. If there's anything that surprises me, it's that records are being broken earlier in the year, in June. According to Dr. Smith, El Niño typically doesn't have a significant global influence until 5 to 6 months into the phase. The most potent naturally occurring climatic change in the planet is called El Niño. In the tropical Pacific, it raises warmer water to the surface and forces warmer air upward. Usually, it raises the average worldwide air temperature. In June of this year, the average world temperature was 1.47 C higher than it would have been in a pre-industrial June. Around the time of the Industrial Revolution in 1800, humans began releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Dr. Smith responds that climate models are good at predicting long-term trends but less good at projecting the next 10 years when asked if summer 2023 is what he would have predicted 10 years ago. He continues, things aren't going to calm down. Some text goes here. Extreme marine heat waves. For the months of May, June, and July, the average global ocean temperature broke all previous records. The year 2016 saw the highest sea surface temperature ever measured, which is now being approached. But the North Atlantic Ocean's excessive heat is particularly worrisome to scientists. In this region of the Atlantic, a marine heat wave has never occurred. Professor of Earth Sciences at the University Daniela Schmidt said, I had not anticipated this. The west coast of Ireland had temperatures in June that were between 4 and 5 degrees Celsius above average, or beyond extreme, according to the classification system. It is difficult to directly link this heat wave to climate change, but ongoing research is being done, according to Professor Schmidt. It is evident that the planet has warmed, and the majority of that heat has been absorbed by the oceans. Antarctic sea ice at record lows for July. The area covered by sea ice in the Antarctic is at record lows. Compared to the average from 1981 to 2010, there is a missing area that is roughly 10 times the size of the UK. As researchers work to determine the precise connection to climate change, alarm bells are sounding. Sea ice levels in Antarctica could be affected by global warming, but the current sharp decline may also be a result of regional weather patterns or ocean currents, according to Dr. Caroline Holmes of the British Antarctic Survey. She underlines that the record is being significantly shattered, not just broken. According to Dr. Holmes, although scientists anticipated that Antarctic sea ice would eventually be affected by global warming, up until 2015 it defied the general trend for other oceans. You could say we've fallen off a cliff, but we have no idea what lies below this particular cliff, she says. Considering how quickly it happened, I believe this caught us off guard. It's unquestionably closer to the worst case than the best case that we were considering, she adds. As the year progresses and 2024 approaches, scientists believe we should expect an increasing number of these records to be broken. However, Dr. Otto warns that calling what is taking on a climate collapse, or runaway warming, would be incorrect. Although a new age has begun, she says climate collapse. Some text goes here.